Brought to you direct from Studio 3B at Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, the American Hardwood Advisor is your source for trends, tips, and insights into how the building industry has evolved. Join me, Steve Stack, along with guest builders and industry leaders as we talk shop and go in depth on what it takes to be the best of the best. Dive into topics like architecture, industry trends, project plans, historical tools, tricks of the trade, and life's lessons from more than 6 decades of experience in the hardwood lumber business. Hey folks, Steve Stack, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. I got chased out of Canfield, Ohio and wound up in Western Pennsylvania with our buddies, the Renovation Hunters, and we're taking advantage on some of our American Hardwood Advisor series that we're interviewing some of the personalities out here. And today I have Rob, Ginger Woodworks.
Steve, it's been a pleasure all week. It's
right?
been a pleasure all season.
It's just been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind. And not getting too specific, you and I had the opportunity, and I'm glad we did, because you align with people, and we came up with a new language.
We did. There was a lot of grunting. You and I had it figured out, and nobody else knew what was going on, but that worked for us.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking a couple days ago we were using a nail gun. Can't say what we were using it for. We weren't having a nail gun fight, but we were working on a little project, and I heard a grunt out of you, and it was second nature. I knew exactly what happened. I just grabbed my gun and passed it over to you, and you looked at me and gave me a head nod, and on we went.
That's pretty much how it went, and I think the reason that happens is because we spend, 7-8 days on all these projects. It gets so personal that by the time that we leave, we might as well have grown up together. And
that's true. That's true. And it's for the same goal. This family up here in Project Tionesta, I can't think of anything other than them being overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of time, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I mean, you can see it, but the camera hopefully can pick it up. But, I think the reality of this, Steve, is that, there's 12, 13-hour days, and, we're limping, we're hunched over, we're sweating, we smell horribly. Luckily, the camera can't pick that up. But the reality is, at the end of the day, you get goosebumps thinking about Sunday or Monday when this reveal happens.
Before I go back to Ginger Woodworks, having heard you just say that, I know you got a kind of a real special treat yesterday. You had your wife and kids come down for a quick visit, right? Tell us what they did and why they did it.
Yeah, so it was this was a tough week for me to agree to come. The original week was last week, and that would have worked out perfect, but like all of us, we're family folks, and so my son's birthday, his 10th birthday, was yesterday. So my wife was able to kind of pull off an opportunity to kind of come. They stayed the night before at a hotel, had a little fun with the hotel, and then came for a few hours. The crew here at Renovation Hunters sang them happy birthday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was great. It's and it was a great memory. As a dad, as a husband, it was a good opportunity, I think, to put that in the memory box and really, I think, feel the same that these families are going to feel, and to know that my kids had an opportunity to make a memory, and he'll never forget his 10th birthday, and it really comes down to these guys. They made it for him.
10th birthday at Project Tionesta. How cool is that, right?
I mean, once in a lifetime.
Got to hang out with Dad, and a few more days you'll be headed back to Buffalo, New York, home. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
It's been an amazing ride. We met in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Piled back up in Virginia, and now we find ourselves in Western Pennsylvania. And this project, every one of these projects have been special. They've been unique. They've been special. The family down in Virginia, their reaction. Yeah. And I'm looking for nothing less than that out of this group up here in Project Tionesta. I really think it's going to be something.
I think when at this point with families applying and sending in videos and really trying to keep in their family the outdoors going. You know, we obviously right now in this world where a lot of people are struggling, and there's so much emotion built around these applications, and to really have an opportunity throughout the week to hear from Hal and Chris and Kevin and you yourself. We spend a lot of time with the families, and to know the story and to just anticipate what they're going to say about this, that, and the other thing that we've done. I mean, you can't. There's no price on that.
We had a chance a couple nights ago to meet the family.
We did. That was great.
And you could see the excitement in their face, and I mean, they're just chomping at the bit for reveal day to get here, and I think it's going to be really special. I really do. And much like the last 2.5 days that I've got the brother up with you, make some sawdust, nail some products up. We were in our own little world, man. We got hooked up and we stayed there, right?
Yeah, just going. I mean, I think one of the things that has been real special this last year for me is that we've had an opportunity to kind of basically build our family, see our family grow, each one of us, because these are lifetime friendships. I mean, you can't.
Correct.
You cannot sweat and bleed and stay up late and get up early with these kind of folks that are on set, whether it be the camera guys to the producers, without literally falling in love with every one of them.
So that takes me. We'll take the left Y at the road on this one. That's your makeup, friend. That is your makeup. And I realized that when you were talking to somebody about the different products that you manufacture through, through Ginger Woodworks, and I won't tell them, I'll have you tell them, what is your favorite projects to do?
So I got asked by some of your staff this week, just in conversation, what my favorite stuff was. And honestly, Steve, it's kid furniture, it's kid stuff, right? Whether it be a playhouse or a loft bed. And one of the things that I think about a lot is with adults, adults have expectations. Kids have dreams.
Yeah.
I like feeling that. I like being a part of that.
Say that one more time. Adults have
expectations, and kids have dreams, and I love, again, Goosebumps. I love meeting my kids, meeting other kids, and seeing their dreams happen, because there is nothing but excitement and just you're filling somebody's dream.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Straight from Rob, the reason we do it, okay? From Project Tionesta, stay tuned, right?
Yeah,
Ginger Woodworks, keep him on your Instagram. Follow Baird Brothers, Instagram, socials, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. Until next time. For all you folks listening, thanks for talking shop with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. If you've enjoyed this episode and want to stay up to date with the American Hardwood Advisor series, give us a like and subscribe. For more tips, projects, and inspiration, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or at bairdbrothers.com. Until next time,